Hey guys, welcome to ED Technology. My name is Navjot Singh Jadeja, and in today's C programming lectures, we are talking about, yes, you can see, Introduction to File Management. And this is one of the most important topics as far as programming in C is concerned, as well as if you are looking for placement preparation, this is a very important topic. So let's understand quickly what we have done till now. We have seen a basic program which is called a simple program of having some sort of data in terms of, let's say, we have the roll numbers which we are using a loop, and we are scanning the roll numbers and printing the roll numbers. And what the background process here is, you have a computer of yours which is the CPU, or the central processing unit. It takes up some input from here with the help of the input devices such as the keyboard and the mouse and other thing. And in the memory, it occupies the space, as you can see it here, for the array, which is a contiguous allocation. And then when it gets inside a loop, it takes up the standard input mechanism in the form of the binary values input streams, and then ultimately it stores the values into the memory location, as you can see it in here. So multiple values can be stored, and that multiple values can be shown onto an output screen using a printf statement, again in the form of binary digits that goes from the computer to the output devices, and then it displays it onto the output screen. Similarly, we can store multiple values, as you can see it in here. So that's how the basic mechanism of the simple C program works. Now there are certain things, or what you call as in a problem. So the first problem is, what if there are 500 or 50 students, which is more than the 5 or the 10 or the small programs which you do in your lab sessions? What if that is there? So how do you manage that? Because it will actually require a lot of memory. Plus, problem number 2 is, what will happen to the program data after the execution is over? A lot of students watching this video would have practiced the program so many times. They would have solved the errors, but their inputs, their outputs are not stored anywhere. And this problem needs a solution, because ultimately this all which you can see on the screen is gone when you close the program in Turbo C or Code Blocks or any other editor. So the solution to this kind of problems is file, and this can be solved using a file. So what do we do with the file? So the input mechanism will be replaced with a file, as you can see it in here, and also the output would be displayed using a file, so written onto a file. And that's the solution the file management in C programming provides. And how do we do it? Before that, we have to understand what exactly is file. So basically, file is a container or a resource in which we store information. So guys, as you understand, there are multiple files which you are working with. Even if you are not done programming earlier, you have worked with different types of files, such as the document file, the music file, and so many. So that's the examples which I have here in the form of text file, audio files, video, images, etc. So file is stored in storage device in a form of a container where we store the information, right? So let us understand how to work with the file. So in order to work with the file, we have to follow certain steps. Which are the steps? First is to create a file. Second is, after the creation, we open the file. Then third is read or write to the file. So we write inside the file or read the file, and then we close the file. That's a very mandatory step which we need to do. Now in terms of C, creating a file and opening a file can be actually combined together, and it can be made into a common function. So let's understand what is opening a file. So we have f open, and then the braces, and inside the braces we have the file name which we want to open. And also the file names are something which are very common. That it's resume.doc, list.txt, beep.mp3, etc. So that's the file names which you have. And also along with this, you have to give the mode is in which you are opening the file. So C programming supports following modes, which are read, write, and append. So we'll see in detail what read mode is, what write mode is, and what is the difference between write and append mode, right? So this is what you have to define, and this very thing which you have as in the syntax, this f open syntax, which will be telling the computer or the processor to open the file in a given mode, and this would be done with the help of a file pointer. So yes, you're right, we have a communication mechanism which is pointer, and here because it is pointing to a file, it is known as file pointer. So file pointer will open the file name with the given mode, and ultimately it will open the file in a given location. Now different modes as we saw. So we have the first mode which is reading mode. So if the file already exists, then open for only reading, otherwise error occurs. So for using the read mode, we have to have the file already created. If it is not there, it will throw an exception on an error. Next mode is writing mode. This is very important mode, because if you are not conscious in using this mode, you may lose the lot of data. Why? Because if file is already existing, let's say resume.doc is the file which you are trying to open in the writing mode, and if that file already exists, once you write that syntax, it will open the file, but it will clear out all the data which is there in the file. So if you are writing, opening the file in the writing mode, make sure you are doing it for the first time. If you want to edit the content, you have to use the appending mode, which is allowing you to append the data, add the data from where earlier file is already having the data. So these are the different modes which you have in the file management in C. Using this, we can open different files and work with different files. And in simple example, if I were to show you using the same syntax, it will turn out like this. We will have to create first initialize three pointers. Because we are creating file pointers, the declaration would be file and then star fp1 star fp2 and star fp3. So these are the three pointers which we have created to three different files, and this is how we will open three different files, as you can see, using the pointers. So the first file resume.doc is open in the read mode, so make sure you have the resume.doc. Next up is list.txt in the write mode, so either it is there and it will erase all the data, or with the help of writing mode you are creating a file. And third is temporary file which you are opening in the appending mode. So this is how you can open different files. In the further examples, we'll also see how, using these commands a complete program can be written. So this is an example syntax for opening the file, right? So input output operations can be done in the file using two commands, which is one is fgetc, which is the character getting function for the file, so it reads the character from the file, and second is for writing the character to the file. So these are the two functions which we will be using in the next programs which we are doing in the further part of the file management, and with the help of these programs we'll be able to write or read the characters from the file. So this is it for today's lecture. In the further lecture we will be seeing more examples also, and we will also see how to use different files and using the different mechanisms also. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like our effort, please like, share and subscribe the channel. And if you have any queries, please feel free to comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.